he's like going through the marks, and he's like, his teacher was just a dick. So he's like, "Oh, Sierra, you got 8 out of 20, and Michael, you got 11 out of 20, and we have a kid in our class today who got 20 out of 20." I'm sitting there like, oh, it's totally Jacob, because Jacob was also good in every single tech class. In fact, he like prevailed above me in the two, except for the manufacturing. And he's like, "Oh, it was Seth who got 20 out of 20. I like shit myself. I was like, "You're kidding, right?" But the third one, I finished within like 3 days. In fact, I finished the two girls beside me's projects too within the first 3 days. And then Mike was done, which is in fact Kevin's brother, the guy I work with. And we're just sitting there, right? And you're not allowed to play flash games on the computers. So I brought the emulator in, and we're sitting there playing Pokemon. And it was so funny, because he's playing Minecraft, I'm playing Pokemon, and like, oh, we just see this little drop box pop up, and it's like, "The internet has been disabled," and he like looks over from like his little computer perch where you can like disable shit, and he's looking at our screens, and he's just got this like dumbstruck look on his face, like, "Ooh, why is our game still working?" And I like look back at him, I'm like, "Oh yeah, this doesn't run off the internet." So for pretty much the rest of the course, I sat there and played Pokemon. And like, you get these kids when you're young who are all like assholes and are like, "Oh, you know, this is gay," or "this sucks," and all that crap. But when you get to high school, like, the people I surround myself with, they actually like accept your likes and views. And I'm sitting in a class full of like these kids who are like, "Oh, dude, you're playing Pokemon? Oh my god, I love that game." Like, even the girls were like, "Oh my god, I love Pokemon, that's so cute." And I'm sitting there like dumbstruck, like, "You're kidding, right? You're all just trolling me." So literally, you'd get the entire class like around our computers, and the teacher's just right there, and he was watching us play Pokemon too. It was hilarious. That class was like jokes. It was some crazy stuff. But as you can see, now that I've got this overpowered Doduo at my fingertips, both level 10, which is like my custom. All my Pokemon will be at level 10 before I get to Viridian Forest, just because that's a good margin to be at. Also, another thing I gotta mention, that tree back there, in the original games, is actually supposed to hold a max repel, or a max ether, or some shit like that. And in this one, it holds an antidote, which is probably good before you fight a Weedle. But yeah, that was first semester. I actually signed up for that manufacturing class again. In this one, you have to make a Stanley Cup, which for maybe people worldwide know about the Stanley Cup, but it's this big, stupid Canadian thing. "Oh, something in Canada that's stupid." I know, right? No, I'm just kidding. But it's hockey. I'm not a sports person. I'm not so much into hockey, but it's where this hockey teams, big tournament, Canadian Maple Leafs, or Toronto Maple Leafs, don't win this at all. Last time they won was like 6 years ago. It's like the crap, I don't know any sports to reference, but it's like they're the Team Rocket hockey team of the bunch. They never prevail. Like, there was this place in Toronto that every single time the Leafs lost a game, there were free wings on everybody. And a couple years ago, they had to stop that because the Maple Leafs were losing so much that they were going out of business for all the free wings they had to give away. That's how bad they were. But anyway, the Stanley Cup is like a little cup trophy kind of thing. And you have to make an exact, like, I mean exact replica, like down to the I can't say that word, thousandths of a millimeter. And he's really strict on it, so I can't wait to do that. That's gonna be fun. And then I signed up for food and nutrition. So that's also fun, because food and nutrition is pretty much where they teach you how to cook. But which is good for like high schoolers, because, like, you're about to go off on your own. You don't want frickin'... You can't live off Pop-Tarts and pizza pockets and Hungry Man's for the rest of your life. Which is funny, because we had this careers thing in grade 7, and I didn't get the fact that you were supposed to, like, legit do it. So you go through and you, like, select your likes and dislikes, and you, like, map out your career on, like, what you plan on doing with your life. So I mapped out mine, and at the end of the day, everybody said, like, how much they'd cost per month, and everybody was like $3,000 to $5,000. You see me, just like $1,000 a month, and everybody's looking at me like, how? I'm like, oh, I don't eat a lot. And then I, like, look back, and I had it set to, I was gonna eat Hungry Man's. Like, they're like these shitty box meals. Like, you get this commercial with, like, this football guy who's all like, ooh, I eat Hungry Man. And then I go over to Kenny's the other day, and it's like this piece of chicken, mashed potatoes, and some really crappy, like, I don't know what it was, like, corn. And I had it set that I was gonna eat Hungry Man for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every single day of the month. And it was a little sad, because, you know, I didn't realize that that was, like, not plausible at the end of the day. And, you know, like, the careers teacher person didn't even point it out to me. So, you know, heck, if I didn't realize for myself, I would have led a very sad, Hungry Man-filled life. And that would have sucked, because, like I said, Hungry Man's are shit. Like, absolute shit. It's shit you stick in the microwave and then eat. I don't know. Like, heck, I'll be talking to Kenny, and I'll be like, okay, let's go out for food. He's like, oh, I just cooked myself box food. I'm like, yeah, your point? He's like, yeah, you're right, let's go for pizza. So, you know. Speaking of Liam, our, nah, never mind, I'll save that. I'll save that for a later date. But we're supposed to be having Kenny's birthday party, which is like some crazy shit where we all, like, get together and do crazy stuff at stupid times in the evening. And, so Liam kind of just went off to Newfoundland. Oh, Liam's Kitty Hawk, by the way. I keep forgetting to link everybody on my channel in other channels. I'll have to do that. There's, like, the whole lot of us. There's Yellow Noodle Soup, Kitty Hawk, and I Like Chicken, which is Sujoy. Sujoy's I Like Chicken, Liam's Kitty Hawk, Kenny's Yellow Noodle Soup, and I am Little Gun. Which, I'm gonna scrap my intro. That's what I always used to do. Like, hey everybody, this is Sithy. I'm just... Fuck that intro. It's just... Like, everybody's always got, like, these generic intros. Oh! Sorry, I forgot to beat the gym. Wow. Yay. Noob mistake right there. Sorry, Brock, I kinda jumped the gun right there. But yeah. I can't even remember what I was saying. Oh my god, Pokemon Advanced. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, I know what he looks like in Pokemon Advanced. I think it was Advanced. I have no idea. But we're just gonna dual hit this Geodude. Man, it's like Handjob from Hayden's series. Yeah, I watched that series, the Nuzlocke challenge. I'd love to do that myself, but... Pff, dude, Nuzlocke, that's like MLG shit. There's no way I could pull that off. I don't think Dr. Cooper's died yet, though, so... Maybe I could. I don't know. Comment question of the day, guys. Do you guys want me to do a Nuzlocke challenge? I should probably explain what it is first. It's pretty much, when I go onto a route, the first Pokemon I see, I can catch. And I can train and all that shit. But if it dies, I can't catch it, and I can't catch any other Pokemon on the route. And if, for example, Dr. Cooper here died, I would have to put him in the PC and not be able to use him again. And I have to beat the entire game rolling like that, which is extremely difficult. I don't even know how Hayden does it. But yeah, it's pretty crazy stuff, bro. Ski. It's intense. Like, I'd love to do it myself, but I'm not ready for that kind of MLG shit. Like, I'm just sitting here playing Furious Flames like, oh dude, I'm so good at this game. Where, oh wait, do you give me shit? I can't remember.